All right, hello, Shane here from Organics Agency. So, in this video, I'll just basically show you what can happen if you don't update your website properly or if your website wasn't built properly because the person who you hired used a lot of plugins to build your website, or at least built your website with plugins that are not reliable or may not be updated over time, and then basically your entire website would look something similar to this. So there's been an error on the website, and this is not from us. This he came to us about almost a week ago with this issue, and initially I had my developers look at everything, look at the website, look at what's going on in the back end, also our maintenance team. Now our maintenance team just said that, right, how the website is built right now, it's just not functioning. It's not just not the right way. The PHP it's running on was just not good. Now I don't understand all of those technical jargons and whatnot, but basically what they said was there was a plugin on the website that was causing all of the issues, and that plugin has been abandoned, meaning it's not being updated anymore. And since it's not being updated anymore, and WordPress updates their core plugin, right? And all of these other softwares are being updated sometimes on a weekly, sometimes on a monthly basis. Over time, that plugin that is essentially not being serviced anymore or just has been abandoned will turn into crap. It will make your website look something like this. Another version that I've seen is that the site or all of the pages are visible, but then there are sections like these, right? These were all built by plugins. So because the plugin is not working anymore, all you're gonna see is just code, right? So your clients or your customers will land on your website, and I believe this section, there's some other sections that were also built with code with a plugin, and because that plugin is no longer available, such as this section here, you're not going to be able to see this section. Now, for whatever reason, at least right now, it's visible. I'm not sure why, but I guess maybe it changes, or one day it looks something like this with just the home page is broken, and other day it's all of the pages. Yeah, as you can see, right, there's another error. So all I did was click on Apple Repair. Let's see, Apple Repair, was it Apple or Drone? Let's see, right? So Drone Repair, and you can see the error again. Now, you can imagine for someone who's interacting with your business the first time that this does not look good. It does not look good for Google that crawls your website every now and then to see if you have any new information, anything valuable to give to their users. They're essentially just gonna land on this and just say your website is not functional, your website is not helpful, and it looks like there's a virus on your website, right? This does not look good. So what we did was we rebuilt the entire website. Now, this client initially went back to the guy that built this website, and that guy offered to rebuild it. And I think he wanted to rebuild it in, well, it wasn't with Elementor, but with a different plugin. And we were like, no, let us rebuild it, where we came in at a similar pricing, right? But let us rebuild it and rebuild it on Elementor, because Elementor is very reliable and it's been around for a long time. It's powering probably 40 to maybe 50% of the WordPress websites out there, if not, I think 40% or 50% of the amount of like websites out there. So it's very reliable. So we decided to take on this project and just rebuild his entire website from scratch. Now, because certain sections are not visible, my developers have had to go in and just manually retrieve a lot of the data, especially sections like these. And I think these buttons, even sections like these were, and this too, right? So there's a lot that's just wrong with the website, and what we did was we rebuilt it on our servers, as you can see here, and just rebuilt every single page, word for word, code for code, exactly as it is, but this time with mainly the Elementor plugin, right? Because the more plugins you have on your website, the slower it's going to get. And if one of those plugins a malfunction, your entire website is just going to look like this. So Now, we have a couple other things to add to it, such as the testimonial sections and whatnot. But this is pretty much finished, and we're going to get it launched. And then from then there on out, we're going to be managing his website, maintaining all the plugins, updates, and just making sure that his website runs smoothly, right? So this is what happens when, for a long time you don't actually do any kind of you don't have maybe a webmaster, you're not updating your plugins properly. And I think his website would have been still live and functional if it was not built with that outdated plugin. Right, so it's not to say that a website can, you can actually have a website and not do much to it for like a year or two. But you know, as all of these plugins and as technology moves along, you're gonna have to upgrade it, right? At some point, even with your laptop, your iPhone, at some point you're gonna have to update the software because there are new releases coming out, right? So yeah, I don't want to make this video so long. This is just to show you what can happen if you don't have proper maintenance, regular plugin updates, or if your website was just not built correctly. And we try to do things the right way, right? When we build websites for clients, or if we're doing SEO, or if we're maintaining the website, right? We'll be really upfront with everything and just build it right from the start, because this is your business right here, right? And I believe for this client, they were getting a ton of leads with their website and their Google My Business that's linked to their website, and now they're not getting much leads anymore. Now, hopefully, we can launch this within the next day or so, and we'll have it live, and they will be happy. We'll be happy that they're happy, and from there on out, we just keep them happy by maintaining their website. All right, cheers.